Welcome back. During this course, you saw that there are some processes which are involved while development of a product. Were you wondering how these processes help in development? In this lesson, we'll cover what is quality management system, and this will eventually help you understand the importance of processes in an organization. Other than this, we'll also go through the benefits of implementing QMS, the elements of QMS, the structure of QMS documentation. How does it look like? And in the end we'll also see, how is QMS, or better say, TQM, implemented? QMS is a management system which directs and controls an organization with respect to quality. As we know, the process is a set of activities which transforms inputs into outputs. For a service or product delivery, customer requirements go as inputs into the process, certain established activities are performed and output is delivered to the customer. During this whole transition, quality of the output is of utmost importance, as that helps in enhancing customer experience and satisfaction. Quality management system is a framework around the processes which helps in ascertaining that a quality product or service is delivered to the customer. In any organization, there is management leadership, which must make sure that customer always stays in focus. Planning, resourcing and regular reviews are done by the leadership. Management leadership also communicates the customer requirements for a product or service. Another important aspect of QMS is project and risk management. QMS is based on the philosophy of continual improvement. Continual improvement involves quality assurance, quality control, measurement and data analysis, as well as the corrective and preventive activities. We must also understand an important aspect of quality documentation, which is usually confused with QMS as a whole. Documentation is just a part of QMS. These elements help in delivering a product or service as required by the customer with an objective of enhanced customer satisfaction. Let's see why QMS is required. How can it help in getting a better quality of the service or product? Ever thought why and how your favorite car is manufactured with so precision that it looks same anywhere and everywhere it is sold in your country? Or for that matter, think of that cheeseburger which tastes and looks the same every time you go to a restaurant, and not to mention the ever-pleasing service experience of that outlet. In fact, some organizations have that consistency in their product and services across the globe. Question is, what do these organizations do to bring that consistency and quality in their services and products? Successful organizations use the international standards on quality management systems that are available. Instead of reinventing the whole wheel, such organizations follow existing standards and best practices with modifications specific to organizational and product or service requirements. The International Family of Standards ISO 9000 Quality Management Systems specifies systems which can be implemented in an organization to ensure that all the product or service performance requirements and needs of the customer are fully met. To get consistency in the outputs, your favorite restaurant chain has put down in writing the instructions to be followed. Their supplies are consistently same every time. Remember the principle of mutual beneficial relationship with the supplier. The equipment they use is same at every outlet. Methods and process are consistent and designed meticulously. This helps them in controlling and improving the processes and execution. And so here they are with their best-in-class service and food that is awesome every time you go. Also, note here, the feedback loops are very important for continual improvement. This whole set of activities is called the systematic approach to process management. Now, let's take a look on the elements of the QMS. It is important for QMS of any organization to interact with all the processes in the organization. From the start, when client requirements are identified, till the end when a product or service is delivered and customer feedback is taken. With the help of an effective QMS, customer must be satisfied with the end product. A process-based QMS consists of all the following elements. Customer requirements are identified, gathered and decided upon. These go as an input to development process. The other process involved in the whole system are management responsibility, resource management and analysis and improvement. As we have seen in previous module, where we discussed principles of QMS. Organization must focus on customer needs with an aim to achieve customer confidence and make sure that requirements are fully understood. The organization should prepare a quality manual that is appropriate. It includes quality policy, description of interrelated processes, interaction between processes and QMS documentation. Management must establish policy and objectives aligned with customers' goals to give a direction to the employees. Procedures for control of documents and records should also be put in place. Let me tell you here that control of documents and records means that these are legible, revision-controlled, readily identifiable and maintained in an orderly manner. Configuration management, which we'll cover in detail in an advanced training, takes care of document and record control in software organizations. Resource management covers the determination and provision of the necessary resources to establish and improve the quality management system. Infrastructure needs to be provided which shall help to ensure software quality. Employees should be trained properly to help them perform their duties well. Software development. In software development, organizations must plan the required processes and their interaction. The typical life cycle of software includes requirement generation and development, design, coding, testing and delivery. In our advanced courses, you'll get to learn about different life cycles. Here we'll keep it brief. Analysis and improvement. Any organization needs to assess its performance on regular basis. Assessment should be based on facts, and to establish facts measurements are taken and they should be representative of the processes as well as product performance. These measures should be analyzed, and if there are findings and scope of improvement, corrective and preventive action need to be taken as appropriate. Let's move and see how QMS documentation is structured. We can divide it into the following hierarchy. On top of the pyramid is the quality manual, and it should include the elements like scope of the QMS, exclusions, versioning information and approval, quality policy and objectives, QMS description, the business process model of the organization, definition of responsibilities for all personnel. References to relevant documents and relevant appendices should also be included. It tells what the organizational business is. A quality policy should state the commitment of the organization to quality and continual improvement. After quality manual, second in the tier are the quality processes, and these can have different formats and structures. They can be narrative, that is, described through text. They can be more structured by using tables. They can be more illustrative by making use of flowcharts, or they can be any combination of the above. Guidelines or work instructions can be part of the process, or they can be referred to. Generally, work instructions have a similar structure to the processes and cover the same elements. However, the work instructions include details of the activities that need to be realized, focusing on the sequencing of the steps, tools, and methods to be used and required accuracy. And the last level in the hierarchy is records. QMS documentation should provide templates for keeping records, and the stakeholders should keep records as evidence of work and future references. Good QMS documentation is essential for an effective quality management system. Moreover, properly structured documentation will make the operations much easier, while incorrect documentation will act as a troublemaker. The concept of total quality management is basically very simple. Each part of an organization has customers, whether internal or external. The need to identify what the customer requirements are, and then meeting them, this forms the core of a total quality approach. Good performance requires the three things: planning, processes and people. Planning should include the right policies and strategies. As they say, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Planning, thus, is very crucial for good performance. Processes and supporting management systems and improvement tools, like statistical process control, help in monitoring quality performance and continual improvement. While the third aspect, that is the people who are with the right knowledge, skills and training, would add to the quality and value in a product or service. These three, when catered to in a balanced and optimized way, shall lead to a total quality management approach. In this series, We learnt about the fundamentals of quality. What are the various attributes, how quality management evolved. We also learnt about the concept of total quality management, quality assurance, quality control, what is the difference between the two? And in this last lesson we saw various aspects of a quality management system. There is a lot more to quality management, which will be covered in the advanced courses. Do look out for them on Udemy. If interested in the advanced training, please drop us a mail. Feel free to contact us in case of any queries. Thanks for watching this video.